This is your CDL instructor, Pedro, back at it like a, you know what I'm saying. Today we're going to be talking about coupling. It's another big part of the pre-trip. It's a lot of points that you could get from coupling. So let's get into it and then see what we got. All right, so first we're going to talk about the skid plate. It's got to be properly mounted to the frame, not damaged, working properly, and no gap between the apron and the skid plate. Then we got the platform, which is also properly mounted, not damaged, no illegal welds, secured with mounting bolts. All right, so the mounting bolts have to be properly mounted, all tight and present, none loose, and in good shape. You got the release arm, which is properly mounted, not damaged, in the locked position. That's gonna make sure that the locking jaw is properly mounted as well, not damaged, also in the lock position around the kingpin. All right, so here obviously we got the truck and bobtail, so we don't see the trailer, so we're just talking about the parts that we'll be able to see, so it's easier to see the parts. So now let's get into the apron and the skid plate. All right guys, this is the apron here. So this has to be properly mounted, not damaged, no illegal welds. It has to be well greased around the skid plate area. And this is your kingpin here. That has to be properly mounted, not damaged, straight and in good condition. All right guys, so with that, that'll be basically all the parts of the coupling area when it comes down to the pre-trip. You know, if you have a bobtail and you're able to grease this up, grease it up guys. Especially with the locking jaw, you want to be able to grease it up just to make sure that it locks and unlocks properly. Most of the time these fifth wheels, they do have a sliding tandem frame here, which does have like an air pump in the front. This one does not have it. This is a stationary skid plate. So you know, if you do need to move around to adjust the weight, you could do that. But with these, you can still do pretty much your work as long as your weight or you're not overweight. You know, that's the main thing. All right guys, so we'll end with that. That was just a little part of the pre-trip, the coupling section. Each part that we talked about is a point when it comes down to the pre-trip, so you want to make sure that you try to get every point. So if you do miss other stuff like the fuel tank, the tires, the rims, you make up on other parts of the pre-trip. So with that said, we'll see you guys in the next one.